as we push forward here with my iRacing career, if you want to call it that for now. We're still working our way through the rookie class of most of the licenses. I have moved forward to a D class license. I've moved out of rookie and road courses on asphalt, and so we're going to keep going with the rookies though, and we're going to probably do something that might not be the best idea in the world. Anyways, we're going to get right into it. We're going to go do IndyCars at Pocono Raceway. Now, I love IndyCars. I've been an IndyCar fan ever since I was a young boy. So this should be very interesting. Very fast cars with rookie class. So might be a little bit of a cluster, but we're going to make it happen. So let's get right into it. Just wait for the game to load up here. The race should start in about 1 minute. So we're just going to jump in and pretty much wait for them just to go right to the race. I'm not going to jump into practice. I've already done a bit of practice for this. As always, in rookie class, the whole idea, just keep it clean. That's kind of why I'm kind of game for this. Pocono is a wide track in certain spots. So if I'm not super fast, I can kind of hopefully get out of the way real quick. There we go. I was trying to full screen it and just didn't want to agree with me. There we go. That's a little better. So we're just going to wait for it to come up and say race, and then we'll go right into it. We'll do probably a few minutes practice, and there we go. Probably a couple minutes practice just to get out there, and then probably 2 laps of qualifying, and then we'll go into a race. And it's rookie class, so I don't think the race is going to be much. Maybe 10, 15 laps, maybe 20. Might get into a bit of road racing again tonight. I might go back, now that I have the D-Class license in road, there's a 38-lap race on Tsukuba circuit, the one I did yesterday. And it's a not multi-class, but multi-car race. So there's a whole bunch, so I might do that as well. All right, 3 minutes of practice, 5 minutes of qualifying, 2 laps, and 30-lap race.
It takes it is clear.
Really?
And the fun is already beginning. Comfortable here. And that's it for practice.
That's the end of the session. E4.
This track is very much flat out. There's no real reason to brake. You should just be basically just lightly lifting off the gas, and you probably see that when if you look at the bottom corner.
Now. All right, Steve, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
And in fact, as you can probably see, when you go through the gears, 5th and 6th are very close together. So 6 is more a cruising gear, which I'll probably use more in the race. 5th is passing, and you could basically both run flat out in both gears. So I'll probably qualify in 5th, unless I start hearing redlining. And it's all about being smooth. P3 so far. And the game crashed. That's not good. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be a part of this. I'm going to jump to this for a second. See if I can fix my wheel back up. See if I can get back into this. You gonna let me back in? Hey Ryan, well, I don't know if I'm going to get in. The game just crashed on me, and now I'm just trying to get back in before the race starts. Hopefully I made it. I had got 1 lap in, and I had gotten 1 lap in, and I was P3 at the time, so hopefully. Okay. Has that happened to you there? Ryan, has that happened to you before where the game just kind of crashed? I do have, even though this is a new computer and I've worked really hard to try and get it to work really well, every now and then the game every game crashes. It's annoying when you're trying to do 3 hours of like Le Mans and you get an hour and a half in and then it just crashed. But at least the whole computer didn't crash. So if I can get back in for the race, I'm happy. You know what? I'll probably just, let's see. Did it keep my qualifying? Okay, I've still qualified. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not the video card, but I'm starting to think it might be. It seems like the video card had issues. The video card I have, which is a newer 1660 Super, I run 2 screens, and I noticed that ever since especially with a different TV, the last TV I had, the games were everything was crashing a lot more. That TV died, so I got it out and I got another one, and it seems better now. But every now and then, just once in a blue moon, it crashes. So we'll see. Qualifying's almost over, so looks like I'm going to start 5th.
That's the end of the session, P5.
All right, let's put you back here so we can hopefully watch the race. All right, we're starting 5th. How did I do? 43,387. Not too bad. Fun race, so IR and incidents don't count. Well, that's good to know. I got a funny feeling this is going to be a bloodbath. Oh, well, thank you, Ryan. I'll definitely take a look in the issues. I know that it's not an iRacing issue. It's a computer issue, like I said. It happens with Project Cars 2. I've had it also happen with F1 2019. So I know that we can have, if there is some issues here, it's something I got to work out. How many? All right. They can often tell you the driver that is the display driver that is causing them to crash. Good to know. I will definitely take a look after this. I'm going to try and get in as much racing as I can in the next 2 days or so, because it looks like I'm going back to work. Kind of an emergency job for... I'll be working probably at...
The track temp is
I'm a cook, so I'll be
Celsius,
working possibly in an
25.
old age home that has some issues right now with COVID. So, kind of putting myself in harm's way,
Follow
but
car number
it's part of the
55.
job. Don't do that. So it looks like I'll be going back to work Friday, so today, tomorrow, and maybe a little bit of Thursday is probably my last chance to race for a while.
Catch up to car number 55.
I can't. There we go. For whatever reason, the pit limiter was on. I didn't put it on, I don't think. Must have started on. Silly. As always, just try and find a bubble, little spot in the grouping that's kind of by myself, so I can be able to see the accidents, the trouble before it happens. Hopefully, before it happens to me, anyways. Ooh, somebody got a good jump. I think I'll stay in 5th for the first lap, just kind of keep up my speed, and then I'll probably drop this. "30 laps, here we go."
Got a car outside. Clear high.
Everybody's ducking and diving, looking for that open spot. 3 into turn 1 ain't gonna work, guys. Oh, there we go.
Ahead is now 0.82.
Ooh, looks like he might have scrubbed the wall there, the guy in front of me.
V4, the leader's just done a 43.48. The lap time was 44.06.
Oop. Damn. A little too much on the grass there. Let's put it back in 5th. Oh, trouble, trouble, trouble. Guy behind me is 2.6 seconds back. That's good. Keep him there, hopefully. She washed out. Felt like she didn't pick up as good as before. 2.2 seconds ahead of the next guy. I did it again. Cutting a little too much in on that first turn there. Guy behind me is catching up, so I gotta stop making mistakes. I think it was a little better than Justin ahead of me.
That last lap was at 44.17. The guy behind has just done a 43.73.
You think I would have learned after the last 3 laps not to do that again. I'm going to fall out of the draft here if I don't be careful. Steve, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Alright, where is he?
Right, the guy ahead of us is Johnson. In front is now 1.26.
Definitely going to feel this one after the end of this race. Definitely feedback's really strong. Probably maybe a little too strong. It's definitely yellow and redlining there.
Johnson ahead is increasing. It's now 1.09. The lap time was at 44.06.
I'm definitely faster in turn 3, and he's faster in turn 1. And I think we're pretty much even in the tunnel turn. A lot of guys stopping. Is that many crashes in behind me, I wonder?
The gap to Johnson ahead is now 1.04.
Alright, a third of the way into this race. I don't know if he's trying to break the draft on me or if he's just like swerving on the road. That was probably the best turn one I've taken yet. I'll be honest, I'm kind of happy just kind of sticking where I am at the moment. I don't mind staying behind him. Maybe I'll make a mistake. I'll let him do it. I might wash out a bit though. That'll be the challenge. Make sure I don't lose the arrow on it.
Outside. Clear high.
I'll let him go. I didn't want to do too wide into the tunnel turn. I can wait. She washed out. Alright, here comes the back marker. Let's see if he makes an effect in this.
Okay, Steve, that's half distance. Should be about 14 laps remaining on this tank.
Looking for gas. Where's the gas? Estimate low. Okay, got plenty of gas. Yeah, I got a good lap there.
Car high. You've just done a 44.36. Clear high. Gap to Johnson behind is increasing. It's now 8.3 seconds.
Oh, he washed out. All right. And he's still there though. 0.6 back.
The gap in front is now 4.2.
Come on, baby. Just take it nice and easy.
E3.
5 seconds behind guy in second.
You've just done a 44.28. The gap to Johnson behind is now 1.01.
Not really catching this Danny guy.
The gap in front is now 5.4.
Oh, Justin lost it. He's followed back. He must have crashed. All right. Well, pretty much I'm in pretty much guaranteed third as long as I don't do anything stupid.
Johnson behind is pitting.
As long as I have enough gas, I should. 2 laps left. Two laps. When the race is done, I should have 2 laps of fuel left. And it should probably help if I'm kind of just lightly letting off the gas and coasting a little bit.
Your last lap time was at 44.50. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 6.2 seconds.
Whoa! What are you doing there? Don't do anything dumb. .8 seconds behind second place. 11 seconds behind the leader.
The car in front is pitting.
Hey Ryan, do we have to pit?
P2.
Like, is there a mandatory pit stop in this?
Consistency, keep it up.
Oh, okay. You don't know either. Well, I'm just surprised. Like, I've got enough gas, but second just pitted. Why? Like, is he running fifth the whole time, and was he running out of gas?
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
All right, I'm just gonna sit back on this guy for a second. I'll pass him on the front straight. Going inside, Danny.
Car high. Clear outside.
Thank you. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah!
Driver number 7, I'm coming on your outside.
Oh, well. I kept touching the grass on that turn 1, and I shouldn't have done it. Oh, man, that sucks. Oh. Yeah, that car's pretty sure I'm pretty much toast. Oh, well. Oh, it was fun. Thank God it's a fun series, and stuff doesn't count. Oh, turn off the tires and rechange fuel. Okay. Don't add fuel. No. I got a fast repair. It's 30 seconds. Where am I at now? Come on. I might still be top 6. I doubt it, but I might still be top 6.
Two laps left.
That doesn't help. Mental note, don't gun it on the way out. Oh, there we go.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
Alright, I gotta get back to relative. Alright, here we go. Still 5th after all that. Man, I could have had it 2nd. So upset. Oh well.
Fletcher is getting closer. The gap's now 19 seconds. P5, last lap.
I'm gonna try and avoid the grass. There we go. See how amazing that works when you avoid the grass? Oh well.
P5, that's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Man. Damn you, grass. I wag my fist at you. All right, well, let's back that up. Let's see how badly that was. Oh yeah, I forgot to paint this car. Oh well. That was a little bit of fun. I like IndyCar. I mean, I was an IndyCar fan as far back as I can remember, basically, into my single digits of life, and so I've always been a champ car thing. So, and Pocono as a track, it's a love hate relationship. I love the concept of. He might have brushed the wall. Yeah, Ryan, he might have. Pocono is a track I love in the concept because it was designed by, I think, Roger Ward, an IndyCar driver. And it was basically designed as a tribute to 3 different tracks that IndyCars, or whatever you want to call them, like in the 60s, IndyCars ran. Oh, that was a good hit. And not in I don't mean in a good way. It's Riverside. I think what are the 3? The 3 turns at Pocono are the Milwaukee Mile. So the Milwaukee Mile, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and the tunnel turn is basically Indy. I know that. And a curve at the old Riverside road course in California that's no longer around. So that's what Pocono is. And I love the concept of the track. It's just unfortunate that, to be honest, in my opinion, the owners of the track are kind of infamous for not spending money. And even into the 90s, almost into the 2000s, they didn't have fencing all around the track. And I think it was a NASCAR crash with Casey Kane, if you could look for it up online. He has a crash on the back stretch. And on the back stretch, I don't know if they have it, but on the back stretch that's front stretch. On the back stretch, there was just hedgerows. And in fact, look, you can still see right there. They must have laser scanned this when it was still the old track because there's no fencing past the grandstands. That's just bushes and hedges and trees. And there was always that possibility that, even though they have the safer barrier there, like Casey Kane had an accident where he rode up, his car hit another one and it launched a little bit. And he rode up and his rear end hit one of those hedges and basically tore the rear end apart, and in a NASCAR race. And yeah, so I mean, I love the concept of the track. Personally, I hate the owners that run it. They've never, safety hasn't been, and they might argue with me, but I don't believe safety's been their the number one thing they've concentrated on. They've always been very slow at fixing stuff. There's been some major accidents, and Robert Wickens, probably the most right in the latest casualty of this track. I mean, obviously, I don't blame the track for the death of what's his name? I can't believe I'm brain farting. Former F1 driver. And he was racing Indy cars. There was an accident in front of him. Nose cone came off a car, and the nose cone hit him right in the helmet, and he died. But that was at Pocono, coming out of turn 1 there, I believe. Yeah, Justin Wilson. Thank you. And so I don't blame the track for that. Right? That was just, unfortunately, that'd be like blaming Hungary for Massa's incident with the spring to his helmet. That's not their fault. But, I mean, Robert Wickens was obviously, I think, unfortunately, IndyCars have just gotten a little too fast for that track. And, yeah, it's unfortunate. But we got it done. Yeah, let's go take a look back and see what happened. Justin ended up second. No doubt. I used to be a huge Indy fan. Like I would up until the split, I was it was one of my the loves. I like, I'm not going anywhere on Memorial Day, so I always made sure. And Memorial Day, like, it's not a holiday in Canada. We have the week before, which is of course Victoria Day. So we don't have, Memorial Day is not a holiday for us. But if the race was ever delayed and it were run on Monday, I would, I remember staying home from school once just so I could watch the race. Nothing wrong. I kind of faked. I'm sick. I can't go to work. Was it? I don't remember who was in front of me. Oh, nice. You went to the 100th. Absolutely. That's beautiful. That was... I don't really follow it anymore. Like, I'll watch the Indy as part of, like, the day-long festivities of watching Monaco, watch the Indy, and watch the Coca-Cola 600. But, yeah, it's like... It's one of those things where they did lose me. The split lost me. I mean, I was big on the split. I was still very much into it, very much thing, and just the guys who unfortunately ran it. Everybody worried about how much more money they could make, and nobody really worried about the sport itself. And that's what happened. And when you split the sport, split the fans, splits the sponsors, split the teams. Yeah. All right. I don't even remember. That was the guy who was behind me, so I know I was faster than him. I'm not gonna worry about the other guy. He must have tagged the wall. I don't even remember who was in second. Was it Danny Matranga? Maybe it was. I'm trying to remember who was in second at the time. Couldn't have been him if he's... No, it wasn't Danny. I think No, Danny was the guy I was passing right before I crashed. Ah, well. Let's get out of this. We'll take a look at the standings. Let's see how we did. Strength of field, 1340. We were right in the middle split. Yeah, my average lap time was basically right up there. My fastest lap was kind of up there too. 4 incident points because I crashed really hard. But, it was my second lap was my fastest. So. Oh, wait, that's not me. Sorry, 7th lap was fastest. 2 incident points. One crash. Actually, though, it says only 2 points for me. I was reading the wrong guy. I was reading the guy behind me. So only 2 points. No, everybody was rookie except that guy, Class A. Wow. All right. If I didn't get it, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't get 2 points. No, I don't know what you're talking about. If they didn't give it to me, it never happened. Right? That's the theory I'm going by. Yeah, that was just silly. That was just me stomping on the gas. Oh, you could clip it. That was kind of funny. I was laughing about it. I was like, oh, whoops. Maybe I should just like ease onto the gas instead of just stomping on it while I'm trying to turn the wheel. It is an IndyCar, and after all, probably about what are they at now? 750, 800 horses. So, and power to weight a lot power to weight a lot bigger than everything else in the world. So, except a Formula One car. Yeah, so it was a little bit fun. I might see what else is out there. I might come back in a little bit and do another race. Anyways, Ryan, once again, thank you. I hope you're having a good day out there. And I'm going to try, like I said, I got to go back to work. It's a little bit risky. But, yeah, because I'm going to be... I usually cook for oil camps in the northern Canada. And right now, of course, my camp's down, so... they've kind of asked me to fill in at an old age home. I'm cooking for 2 old age homes in a small town outside of where I live in Calgary. And unfortunately, there's a bit of COVID around there. So the reason they've got people kind of going down. So not necessarily have it, but people are, they're trying to be extra precautious. So looks like I'll be out Friday. And I'll be out probably gone for a few weeks to a month. I'm not taking all my gear with me, so I'll be in a hotel. And honestly, I'll probably be working 12-hour days, so I won't have time to play. So unfortunately, it'll be the classic race as much as I can while I'm here. And then when I'm out, you won't see me for a while. But anyways, I'm going to see if there's any other racing. And I will talk to everybody later. Again, Ryan, thank you very much. We'll see you soon.